The league, Cathy Engelbert has an opportunity today to set a precedent. Cathy Engelbert has an opportunity today to rectify this and make a statement.
Cathy Engelbert made her first public appearance following the Caitlin Clark and Alyssa Thomas incident, and the reaction from the crowd said everything. Just listen to the boos. Credit to the New York Liberty fans. They made their feelings crystal clear. Many fans believe Engelbert has been quick to acknowledge certain league storylines, yet when it comes to the ongoing controversies involving Caitlin Clark, they feel she's remained noticeably silent.
What's going on with AT? I think first and foremost, it's absolutely unacceptable. I think as a league, as a whole, there's been so much more toxicity, racism, homophobia, straight out like nonsense, hate nonsense. And it is absolutely unacceptable. Most of this coming from the online community. Most of this, in my heart of hearts, I believe, not coming from WNBA fans, Indiana Fever fans. I believe that this is people who are using our league, using our players to further divisive agendas. It's not acceptable. Yes, we have to continue to protect our players. We've got to continue to support our players in our league. We get to play a basketball game. And AT was exactly right. Like, we get to play a basketball game. And yes, that's going to come with criticism. Yes, that's going to come with fans and the love-hate relationship that they have with players and teams. That is going to come. But it's not hard to not be a jerk. And if you are one of these people that are online doing this, do not call yourself a WNBA.
Kudos to the fans in New York City. Thanks for making my night. They booed her the entire time. So Cathy, how do you like it when the boos come raining down?
This week been like for you?
Crazy. The playing the game, being suspended, just the whole narrative that's being painted out there. It's unfortunate that it's come to this over basketball. A lot of us, myself included, didn't even know the play took place until after, the game, and now we're being painted as thugs, and there's death threats out on us. So it's really unacceptable. It's something that needs to change in this league, and I'm just really sick and tired of it.
Have you ever experienced something like that before?
A couple years ago, when we played Indy in the playoffs, same thing. But
another major development came when Alyssa Thomas publicly addressed the incident for the first time. During her comments, she criticized WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert, saying she was given only about 10 minutes notice before speaking to the media about the situation. That revelation immediately sparked even more debate. What makes the reaction so surprising is that some players now feel they've been treated unfairly by Cathy Engelbert. But many fans have responded by asking a different question. What about Caitlin Clark? They argue that after repeatedly being on the receiving end of controversial physical play, Clark has never received a public apology or a strong statement from the league acknowledging those concerns. From that perspective, many believe the focus should be on stronger accountability. Some fans have even called for Alyssa Thomas to face a suspension, arguing that incidents like this deserve meaningful consequences. Yet despite all the controversy and growing public frustration, they feel the league has remained largely silent.
Dear Cathy, my name doesn't matter. What matters is that I am one of millions of people who left this game and came back to it. And I need you to hear why. I grew up watching Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and Tony Kukoc. When they retired, basketball had lost its pull on me. For years, I didn't even watch a single game. Then a few years ago, a clip of a college guard pulling up from 30 feet, no hesitation, found its way to my screen. The passing, the range, the sheer will to win written across her face. I was in awe. That player was Caitlin Clark. And she brought me back to a sport I thought I had left for good. When she was drafted, I became a Fever fan overnight. I have flown from Australia more than once, spending tens of thousands of dollars just to watch her play live. I have watched her shift the landscape of women's basketball in real time, drawing eyes, filling arenas, putting your league on networks and front pages it had never reached before. As a woman who has built her own career on the belief that lifting one person up lifts everyone around them, I could never understand the resistance she met. A rising tide lifts all boats. Her success was never a threat to the WNBA, it was a gift. And yet, what should have been celebrated has been too often met with hostility. Last night in Indy, that hostility crossed the line. Coach Steph White said, and called it exactly for what it was. Egregious, utterly disrespectful, crazy and dangerous. She pointed out that the league had been warned about exactly this kind of physicality 2 nights earlier, and yet it happened anyway.
Credit to the New York Liberty fans for making their voices heard. Many in the crowd clearly had strong opinions about the situation, and their reaction reflected the frustration that's been building among sections of the fan base. In the days following the Caitlin Clark and Alyssa Thomas altercation, social media, especially X, was flooded with criticism directed at WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert and the league's officiating. A lot of fans expected the commissioner to directly address the controversy or outline how similar incidents would be handled going forward. Instead, many felt the league's public response was limited, leaving plenty of unanswered questions. That lack of communication has only fueled the debate. Some fans believe the officiating needs significant changes, arguing that current disciplinary measures don't go far enough to discourage similar incidents in the future. Others feel the penalties that were handed out weren't enough, and worry that the same types of plays will continue without stronger accountability. As the conversation continues, opinions remain divided. Some fans have even gone as far as suggesting that if meaningful changes aren't made, Caitlin Clark may eventually have to consider her long-term future. Whether or not that happens, one thing is certain: the controversy has sparked a much bigger discussion about player safety, officiating, and the direction of the WNBA.
It makes it look distorted, but I watched it real time, and I watched it and reposted it. And any time, I mean, the whole element of these new flagrant 1 calls, like if you're going up for a layup, and somebody accidentally cracks you in the face, it's a flagrant foul and a technical.
If the situation doesn't improve and Caitlin Clark continues to face the same level of physical play without fans seeing stronger action from the league, many will keep asking the same question: is the WNBA doing enough to protect and promote its biggest attraction? Some supporters believe that if Clark ever decided to play overseas, she'd still draw massive crowds wherever she went. They also argue that the WNBA would feel the impact of losing one of its most recognizable stars. While the league existed long before Clark arrived, many fans point to the noticeable surge in attendance, television ratings, and national attention since she entered the WNBA. It's no secret that when the Indiana Fever come to town, arenas fill up. Teams have moved games to larger venues, ticket demand has skyrocketed, and opponents know that a matchup against Caitlin Clark brings extra excitement and a much bigger audience. Her impact on the league's visibility has become impossible to ignore. That's why many fans believe the league should be doing everything it can to showcase and support one of its biggest stars. Instead, some feel the opportunity hasn't been fully embraced, leading to growing criticism of Commissioner Cathy Engelbert's leadership. For those fans, the bigger concern isn't just one controversial incident. It's whether the league is making the most of a player who has helped bring unprecedented attention to the WNBA.
Now, did Caitlin Clark know that? Did Caitlin Clark know that Cathy thinks that she should be grateful to her that she's able to make this money outside of the court? Because that's absolutely insane. Caitlin could have stopped playing basketball as soon as the Iowa season was over and she was destined to be a millionaire. She could literally just tour as Caitlin Clark, the brand. Like, literally, she could just show up at basketball tournaments and hand out trophies and just be her. The Gatorade spokesperson, State Farm commercial, whatever. She never really had to go to the WNBA, like, ever. She brought fans to the WNBA. And so for Cathy to make it seem like she's doing Caitlin a favor is insanity. It's actually insanity. And so I'm just curious if Caitlin is aware that that's how her name is being used. Like, oh, she should be happy because she would have made nothing. Cathy B, so absolutely for real. Caitlin was making money in college based on her likeness. Indiana wasn't making money before Caitlin got there. Like, what? I am so confused. I think that they're playing off of these women's desires and life goals to be a part of the WNBA just because of the namesake of what it is, right? Like ultimately, athletes want to play in the highest league that there is, and currently that is the WNBA. I made a video last year, way before Unrivaled started, but when they announced it, and I said, this is the Netflix blockbuster.
What are your thoughts on everything that's happened? I'd love to hear your opinion, so drop your take in the comments below. The entire situation has sparked a huge debate among fans, and the reaction from the New York Liberty crowd made it clear that many people wanted to voice their frustration. Whether you agree or disagree with those fans, one thing is certain: this controversy isn't going away anytime soon.